Guys, welcome back to Budget with Ajulydreamer. My name is Miranda, and on this channel I share everything personal finance. I cover budgeting, saving and investing. If these topics are of interest to you, then please hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get in today's video. So I am sitting comfortably on my sofa. I have my iPad, my two notebooks, so my daily planner and then my notebook for planning my life essentially, and then my mobile as well, because for this video I am going to be going over my Q1 2024 net worth update, but I'll also be going over my Q1 goals, seeing the progress that I've made there, and then planning out Q2 goals and what I would like to focus on. So on my iPad I will be opening up my so this is my iPad. I will be opening up my press reset planner, and I will be walking you through my tracker there, my net worth tracker, and then I will also be using my legend planner that I got from Amazon to go over the goals that I actually set for 2024. And for me personally, I believe in reviewing my goals regularly, and that means every single month, every week, every single month, and then every quarter I sit down and I share how I am progressing with my goals with you guys. So the first part of this video, I want to go over my Q1 goals, so the goals that I set for myself and seeing the progress that I have made. So I'm going to cheat a little bit because I do have what I have here replicated in my notes section of my phone, because my best friends and I are keeping each other accountable by sharing with each other where we are with our goals, what our goals are, and where we are with those said goals. So I wrote out a template for myself yesterday, something really quick, and I called it the 2024 annual financials goal tracking. So I'll be building on this every quarter. And yesterday, on the 31st of March, I was able to look through all of my goals, write them down, and then shared those with my best friends. So I'm going to use the same template. They're just the same as what I have in this notebook, but I've also just realized that I haven't completely finished filling this in. So I'm going to use what is the most up to date. So I will put this on the screen now. Here you can see, like I said, I created this myself. So the first part here that I have is reach 100K in investments. So if you follow me on Instagram, you will know that I achieved this a few days before March ended. So I was able to achieve 100K in my investments. I'm actually, if I remember correctly, like 102K invested. So this makes up over 50K in my legal and general, my work pension, just under over 16K in my SIP, my self-invested personal pension with Vanguard, and then the rest of my investments, my ISA as well as general investment account. We did pretty good there as well. We are over 30K in that category as well. So this is how I broke it down in my notes tab on my phone. So yeah, reach 100K in investments. I did that, and I said of that 100K, I broke it down even further because I believe in really getting to the nitty-gritty of the goal to help me achieve them. So reach 50K in a legal and general. I achieved this. I am currently at 56 at the time that I last took a screenshot, and if I still have it, I'll put it in this video. Reach 20K in my SIP. I haven't reached this. I'm at 16K at the moment, and again, I'll do a screenshot if I have it. Reach 30K in my ISA and general investments account. I did do this, and again, if I do have my screenshots, I'll include those in as well. So the first goal that I set for 2024, actually, I have achieved, and I broke it down into manageable bite-sized goal for myself. The second annual goal was to reach 750 my net worth. I am at 388. I started the year at 408, but market fluctuations and the fact that in January I actually sold some of my holdings in my ISA, so obviously that brought me down. So I ended March at 388k, which is fine. Again, further broke that down. How am I going to reach my net worth? By reducing my debt. And then how am I going to reach my 1.5 million net in net asset? And that is by increasing my assets. So that looked like saving 10k, saving for travel, and saving for my rental emergencies. So that's what that looked like. But the breakdown that I have in my notebook is, firstly, I wanted to reach, initially I wanted to reach 45k invested in my work pension. I ended up obviously achieving that and surpassing that by 10k. I couldn't believe it. Honestly, I couldn't believe it. So I said 45k, but I ended up ending at 56k. I wanted to save at least £5,000 in my emergency fund. Yes and no. Yes, I was able to save that, but then my rental properties needed some money, so I took money out. So I ended up at 4k saved in my emergency fund, which is not bad at all. I'm happy with the progress. And then I said to clear my credit card balances. I wasn't able to do all of them. Of the 3 that I had balances on, I was able to clear 2, so I still have 1, which has the largest balance, and I'm going to be working on that in the next 3 months. So that is the Q1 goals that I had. Now let us look at the Q2 goals that I have planned. And just coming off the top, like I said, my Q2 is going to be all about debt focus, and that's exactly what I have written down here, is debt focused for Q2, because we're trying to pay this debt down, especially my credit card debt, because the worst kind of debts to have after loans, before loans actually even, is credit card debt. So we're trying to work on that and get this debt out of the way. So I want to pay off the Amex because that's where I have the balance. So we're going to try and clear that out. The Klarna debt that I have, I definitely going to pay that off this month because I was on the 3-month plan, and I'm going to get rid of that as well. So that's another debt to clear off. And then goal 2 is to pay off my devices. So my plan is honestly to get rid of the monthly payment that I make for things like my mobile, purely because in the second half of the year my mortgage 2-year fix is ending, so I will be paying a lot more. We couldn't get the interest rates that we're used to anymore, so it's going to be a lot more than what I'm used to. So I'm trying to remove as much in terms of monthly payments as I can, so I can just have the mortgage plus a few things to pay off. That's why I'm really emphasizing on the next 3 months will be debt focused, because we're trying to get rid of everything that we're considering a debt, and everything that is taking money out of my bank. What I can get rid of, I will. And for me, paying off my devices is one of them. And then the final one is I do have to pay off the bill that I've now been given for my rental property. So my second rental property has a leak in the water tank, and I'm having that fixed, and so the bill for that came to just under £4,000. So I would like to pay that off as soon as I possibly can. So in the next 3 months I'm going to be working with my contractor to settle that first. So I think looking at these debts, obviously Klarna is just gonna go off first. The second one I'm gonna focus on is my my rental property, and then from there I'll move on to my Amex, and I'm hoping by the end of Q2 I would have cleared all of these debts, because that is my focus. So that is in terms of the debts that I want to work on in Q3. Those are my goals for Q3. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to fire up the net worth tracker from Press Reset, and I'm going to be doing a screen record on my iPad and walking you guys through that. So let us begin. Okay, screen record is now on. So as you can see right now, I do have a net worth goal of 750,000 pounds. My current net worth, like I said, is 388,855 and 36 pence, which is 52% towards my goal. So, and then there's a nice visual representation here on the right hand side on the top. So yeah, so that's where I am with that. Now let's look at my assets. Again, just a quick reminder, if you're not familiar with this, but net worth is made up of your assets minus your liabilities. So in terms of assets, this is what I track and where I am right now with my assets. So are we still recording? Yes. First thing in terms of assets that I have put the tax advantage account. So this is for me, my Vanguard ISA, my Vanguard SIP, as well as my work pension. In January, we started off at over 80,000 pounds in these accounts. And then right now, at the time of filming this video, 1st of April 2024, I am now at over 93,000 pounds in these tax advantage accounts. So there's been definite growth here that you can see, especially because with my Vanguard ISA, I sold some of my holdings. I was actually at 25,000 pounds at the end of 2023, and yeah, but as we were close in January, I ended up selling some of my holdings to pay for some of the things that I had come up in my life. So yes, so that's where we are. Then my taxable investments that I have, things like Coinbase, Crowdcube, or Free Trade, Plum, Equate, and my employee scheme here. We started off at over 9,200 and we're ending Q1 at over 10,200 as well, which is again a great improvement here. I love it. For me, absolutely love it, because the biggest change that I personally can see is with Plum. I started just under 1,000, just over 1,400, and I'm now just over 1,900. So this is absolutely great. And mind you, with Plum, I'm not actively investing. This is money being rounded up due to my spending. I've connected that to my main bank due to my spending, and then that money is invested. And it's about, I want to say, between 150 to 200 pounds every single month. So it's great to see this change here. So I'm very happy about that. So then the third category that I have is my cash. In terms of my assets, I was at over 5,000 pounds, and I'm closing now at over 9,000 pounds. Real estate is the next category that I have for my assets. I was at over 868,000 with my properties, and I'm now at just over 840. So there's been a decrease here that we can see in my main home. My 2 rental properties, especially the first one, has seen such a drop from 274. It's now valued at 248 according to Zoopla. That's what I use. And then because I didn't have enough tabs there, I put my 3rd rental property in other assets. So that one still fairly remains consistent, my 3rd rental property. And then when it comes to other savings, this is the 100 envelope savings challenge, where I currently have 250 pounds sitting. So in January, I was at 100. I was at 1,165,736 and 89 pence. At the time of filming this video, I am now at 1,154,676 and 50 pence. So you can see a slight decrease there in my assets, even though the majority of them seem to have gone up. But with the property, my property estimates have kind of gone down a little bit, and I take the middle estimate that Zoopla provides, where they say they have a high confidence that you get this one. So that's the one that I take, not the low confidence and not the I take the middle, not the high confidence and not the low confidence. I just take the middle number. So that's where I am with my assets. When it comes to my liabilities, obviously with my properties, I do have mortgages on all of them. So my 4 properties, including my main home, I was at 676,000 in mortgages. I am now at 677,000, over 677,000 in mortgages. Credit cards, in January we were over 3,700, and we still roughly about the same with the credit cards because I ended up paying for the majority of them but then spending a lot more on my Amex again, so that's why there is barely a change there. Then for my other loans, and I'll talk about this in my debt-free Friday video, which would definitely come out before this video. So my other loans in January, we were at over 86,000 pounds. We're now at over 84,000 pounds, which is a nice decrease there that we can see. So with my liabilities, I was at 768,000 in January, over 768,000. We're now at just over 765,000 at the end of March. So this is the net worth. In January, we were at 396,000. We're now at 388,000. For me, the part that I'm celebrating the most, even though my net worth has gone down, has been my investment. So my investments in January, we were at 89,680. As we're closing Q1, I am now at over 100,000 in my investments, which is absolutely incredible. One of my goals for 2024 has been accomplished. I am happy about this, and I'm now going to use Q2 to focus on paying down all of my debt, if not paying it off completely, paying it down, so that I can then focus on building up my net worth. There's also been a change in my total cash savings and equity. So we were at 470,000 in January, and we're currently at over 600,000 in end of March, which, again, chef's kiss. Absolutely love this for me. But yeah, so that is where I am with my net worth for Q1 of 2024. I am excited to work on my Q2 goals and see how I can further improve my net worth, or more focus on bringing down my debt, because that is my biggest work for Q2. But that is where I am, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next video.